After losing in the first round of the playoffs to the eventual champs last year, Atlanta United enters 2024 with ample potential if you ask Coach Gonzalo Pineda. As the regular season approaches, I sat down with him to see what he thinks this team is capable of, what fans can expect to see from the Five Stripes, and the biggest things United must improve on if it wants to take a step forward this season.
We can be a spectacular team. We are the type of team that it doesn't matter who you root for. If you see us play, you say, oh man, that team plays very good. So that was something that we learned in that game against Miami last year when the expectation was Messi was coming to that game. So it was a full stadium. At the end, Messi didn't come, and many fans were a little bit disappointed because they didn't get to see Messi. And many of them, they were not Atlanta United fans. And it was a very good game with a lot of goals. And I think we were the better team. And many fans were like, yeah, I want to support Atlanta United from now on. Can we be like that every game, every 90 minutes and be consistent? So the fans, they don't think it's just once every 3 games, 4 games. It's every game you see Atlanta United, you're excited. And that's what we want to message our fans.
What are the biggest things that stand out to you about the group you have this season, whether it's from the game or just from the training you guys have done so far?
Well, a couple of things. One is maturity. The signings that we did seems to be very, mature and professional. They come from Europe, or most of them in their prime, very good age, where they are able to produce physically the amount of VHID that we need, but also to bring leadership into the group. On the soccer side, we have a lot of talent. I would say that we have different ways to score goals. We are very capable of creating chances in many different fashions. And then, of course, we have become a little bit more together and a little bit better culture. So it's been very good.
I think Derek Williams the other day had talked about wanting to give some vocal leadership. He also talked about wanting to limit the amount of goals you guys give up this season. As a defense, what do you need to see?
Yes, a little bit that. We talk about that with Derek and with all of them, that leadership, that poise. I always talk about the spine of the team, having that leadership, goalkeeper, center back, center mid, 10, 9, and that is the spine of a team. And from there, you start to send the messages to the rest of the body. And they have to be vocal, they have to be leaders. At the same time, they have to do their jobs as defenders. They have to defend first. And then, of course, we have a very particular way of playing, which is trying to be on the front foot, trying to dominate in possession, having more the ball than the opponent, trying to be the protagonist of the game. And in order to do that, you have to be very good with the ball, and you have to be very aggressive when you don't have the ball to regain it as soon as possible and start your attacks.
Before the regular season kicks off, just what are the biggest areas of growth you want the guys to focus on?
I would say defensively, we need to do better. And again, many times we think that, defenders, they have the heaviest load, but we try to share that with everyone. We always say that our number 9, the striker, the forward is our defender number 1. He's the one that is helping to the others, that the ball is not coming clean, it's coming a little bit in a 50-50 ball, and then the defenders can have an easier job. So they are the number 1s responsible of defending. And then the whole team, we have to do better collectively at defending. We were second place in terms of goals scored in the league, but we were one of the worst in goals conceded. So that just tells you there that you don't have a balance. So we need to do better in that. And then the other thing is winning away games. It's another target for us.
How do you get consistency on the road? If it was easy, everybody would do it, I'm sure.
One is understanding the differences and the complexity in MLS, especially, that is not easy. It's one of the leagues where it's more dramatic, the difference between home versus away. Is probably more difficult than in any other league in the world. And that is maybe because of the different weather that you get from east to west, the travel distance, the different surfaces, the different styles of the teams is very, very different from one team to the other. So the idea is trying to be who we are, same as we are at the bench. We will try to be the same away. And I think that requires bravery. That requires mental toughness. So it's, again, trying to be the protagonist of the game, trying to be mentally strong to dominate that and have that mentality of the more the opponent is chasing the ball, the more he's wasting energy, and we are having total control of the game. That's always the process, and I hope we can do better.
When you have, like you mentioned, so much turnover from year over year, how do you get the most team chemistry as possible with the group you have right now before you go into the season?
Yes, that's something that has been developed every day, every single day. We do little things like everyone together in the lunchroom for breakfast, everyone together in the lunchroom for the lunch or the post-training meal. We try to do activities on the field that requires interactions among themselves and some fun, and they start to know each other better.
Like what?
Like little games, competitions, like the tagging, and you have a couple beeps, and the guy you touched, you go there. The fitness coaches, they are doing a great job on those type of games, of competitions and races, or sorry, they are cheating some groups, and it's fun, and they are pushing to each other, and it's just interaction. So it is a little bit of that, but also when we work, they have to work hard. So it's that mentality of, okay, now we're a team also, not just fun, not just enjoying the day by day, which is important, but also working really hard. So you get a little bit like a family here. We have to have difficult conversations, and I'm expecting more from you, and you're expecting more from me, how we can come together, and that wasn't acceptable. And when you are like that, you are like a family. You enjoy the day by day, but you also make each other accountable.